Pythagoras' theorem is used to find a missing side on a right angle triangle. So if we're given two sides, we can find the missing third side. So I'm going to call this side X, and this particular side is a special side of a right angle triangle, and it's called the hypotenuse. It's the longest side on the right angle triangle. And it's located opposite the right angle, and it's really important to know where the hypotenuse is. So what Pythagoras discovered was if you square the 3 and the 4, the two shorter side lengths, and add them together, you get the square of the x. So x squared is equal to 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9, plus 4 times 4, which is 16. Adding those together you get 25. And then to get x by itself, I'm going to square root both sides. And the square root of 25 is 5. And the units is centimetres. So this length is 5 centimetres, and that's the longest side on the right angle triangle. Now you can actually just type in the first line of this working into your calculator and you'll get straight to here. So I'm going to just show you 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 25. So I don't think it's necessary to show this line if you don't want to when you're doing your working. And then also you might not want to show this square root line here, but if it reminds you to do the square root, you can. So this particular one had a whole number answer, and this is a special case 3, 4, 5. It's called a Pythagorean triple, but a lot of the times you'll get decimal answers. So we're going to do exactly the same thing with a decimal answer. So the side opposite the right angle is here. Here's the hypotenuse. I'm going to put a little h on it actually. So x squared is equal to, I'm going to square both of the sides and add them up, 8.9 squared plus 13.5 squared. And it doesn't matter about the order that you add them in either. So 8.9 squared plus 13.5 squared equals 261.46, and I'm just going to square root it straight away. So square root of the answer equals, rounding that up to 1 decimal, so the question's asking for 1 decimal. So line after the 1, 6 pushes the 1 up to a 2, so that's 16.2 centimetres to 1 decimal place. So for the next one, again identifying the hypotenuse first, we're looking for the hypotenuse here, and I'm going to round this one to 3 significant figures. So x squared is equal to 7.2 squared plus 10.8 squared. So completing that calculation, 7.2 squared plus 10.8 squared is equal to 168.48. And then square rooting the answer, so I'm just going to write this one just over here. So the answer on my calculator is 12.9799. So when I'm rounding this to 3 significant figures, I'm going to circle the most important 3 numbers, the first 3. 7 pushes 29 up to a 30, so it's going to be 13.5 0.0. So this 29, it looks like 29 if you ignore the decimal, goes to a 30, and that's centimetres to 3 significant figures.